Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tennessee Titans. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Darrington Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A first look now for Darrington Evans. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
At the 40-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Evans, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
46-yard line.
They'll run with Evans. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
21-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. But it's caught on the right side at Smith.
The pass.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Steven Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. the gun. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The Rams ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 40 now on second down. Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
And a Rams first down.
Goff on first down. That'll be caught by Kupp. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Now a run with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Arrington Evans on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He'll air this one out deep for... This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And only able to get this. To the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
These two teams all tied after one.
The first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
Second and 5 now. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Evans. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darrington Evans. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Titans 14, Rams 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
15-yard line.
On the ground, it's Evans. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Evans, the ball carrier.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never got a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down with Akers. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now this throw caught left side. 20. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
For the extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to to stretch their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And a good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Is good.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for circle right twice for the
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football. And
they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with Evans. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, Akers. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Goff airing it out deep for Woods. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
3-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. Now Evans hit, and the ball pops free. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's Akers. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run here with Akers. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll go again here with Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll toss this out to Evans. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
24.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Evans. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 6. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Evans. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Darrington Evans, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Titans 31, Rams 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
5 yards. And a Rams 1st down.
Back to throw, Goff. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Throwing again is Goff. They go screen. This is Ingram. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Rams.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now. Akers. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Crunch time, defense. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. 6 guys.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They'll run on first down. It's Evans, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Derrick Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
On first down, it's Evans. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Evans. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run here with Evans. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
27-yard attempt.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
33.
So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's back to throw. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Titans, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for LA, they fall to 8-6 with the loss.